I've been holding off for a while to try this one, but we are over here in Canadian land to grab the Gourmet Landscapes bone marrow. So yeah, it's just straight up like half of a femur gutted out. Should be really gelatinous, maybe charred up, maybe have pieces of meat in it. I'm super curious, and as an Epicurean minded person, I think it's kind of interesting that they are going a little bit more offshoot with some of the choices. I remember at one of the previous festivals last year, I think it was at Flower and Garden, they had pig's ear, fried pig's ear, which was very unique and different. So we're gonna grab that, and then it is just coincidentally Valentine's Day weekend or leading up to it. So we're gonna head over to the Boardwalk, and we're gonna grab this mountain moose cookie. I'm forgetting the exact name, but it is a Valentine specific treat here at Walt Disney World. So let's go grab that bone marrow. I feel like I was on Dinosaur for a second, and let's go see how it is. Look what the proverbial cat drag did. Marc Valentine of ThisDisLife, who brought the most fancy way to eat on a trash can. Wait, what are we calling this again?
This is the tablecloth, the festival, the original festival tablecloth.
The original.
This is Michael Lopez. He's on Etsy.
Yes. Isn't that fancy?
So smart,
and
though.
It's got little spots on the back. You can flip it over and put utensils in the back.
It had magnets. So
Oh, that's a pro move. If these things are magnetic, that is a pro move. I like where your head's at.
Cool.
Trash can family unite.
Trash can.
Yeah.
Because we fancy.
So, well, thank you for letting me use this fancy tablecloth. We got the bone marrow, which has a onion marmalade, then the or marmalade. I don't know why I said marmalade. I was thinking
Real lady.
Real lady. Yeah, exactly. Then it said roasted mushrooms, but I'm gonna be honest, they don't look all that roasted. But maybe that's just me, right?
They don't look roasty at all.
They don't seem roasty at all, but they still look good. And then there's little toast, and then that lettuce on top as well. And then they say that this is bone marrow snow, which I'm gonna just try that first. It looks
under the teeth.
Yeah. I mean, it's like meaty powdered sugar, if that was such a thing. So, yeah, pretty crazy, huh?
I'll meet you guys at test drive.
All right, let's try this.
And we're rolling.
All right, so let's try out this bone marrow. I got a spoon. I don't know if that's a good move or a bad move to get in here and try to get some of this marrow out, which is, you gotta get in here for what this stuff looks like. It's straight fat, right? It almost looks like French onion soup a little bit. That is wonderful. That is amazingly wonderful. The onion marmalade gives it this like sweetness, because you know when you caramelize onions, you get that nice like richness, but also like depth of almost like beefy, brothy vibe. And mushrooms are okay. I wish they were caramelized, but still a good texture change in here with the lettuce. I mean, it is just fat. Like, we're straight eating a femur bone here. So if you're squeamish, turn away. All right, let me just get like a little bit more. Only thing, the crostini are just a little bit too crunchy for my liking. If it was just a little bit less crunchified, I think texturally it'd be really nice, because this thing kind of like shatters and breaks apart in your mouth. It does give it a different level, but it's almost like eating a giant crouton. So I would definitely get this again. It's very good. It's a small bite, and it is expensive at $10.50, but it's very artisanal if you're more adventurous with your flavors in your palate. So on this one, I'm gonna give it a 4.3 out of 5. Definitely would get it again. All right, off to the Boardwalk. All right, welcome to Disney's Boardwalk resort area, where all of the restaurants and everything are actually out here on the boards. And we're gonna be getting a Valentine's Day exclusive. It is called the Marshmallow Mountain, which I'm not crazy about sugar cookies, but this is a sugar cookie with marshmallow piled up high, then it's dipped in white chocolate, which kind of reminds me a little bit of the coconut macaroon over at, or the Matterhorn macaroon over at Disneyland, the way this thing kind of looks. But we're gonna head into the first time ever this Boardwalk bakery. Saw a really funny dad joke. Hang on, let me flip this around. I started dying laughing earlier. It says, I was trying to pronounce it, I'm like, that is a joke. Huge croissant. So huge croissant. Or a huge croissant. So, all right, let's go into the bakery and get this Marshmallow Mountain. And then I just found out that there's something over at Hollywood Studios I want to get to, so we're gonna extend this video, go over to Hollywood Studios, and we're gonna grab from ABC Commissary a Valentine's Day treat as well. But let's do the Marshmallow Mountain first here at Boardwalk Bakery. All right, so first, oh, they have a turkey gobbler sandwich too. Ham and Swiss, a Jersey-style Italian, I'll be the judge of that. Hoagie. I like that they called it a hoagie versus calling it a sub, which everything calls it a sub. But what we're here for is gonna be this Valentine's Marshmallow Kiss. Marshmallow Mountain on sugar cookie topped with white chocolate and sprinkles. This thing is huge. And it's exclusive to Valentine's Day. Let's grab it. So the cast member in there was a wealth of knowledge, which makes me immediately want to come back on a day that I rope drop Hollywood Studios, because they have 3 different items. 2 of them you can get all day, but one sells out by 9 or 9:30 every morning, and that is the fresh donuts. They're cake donuts I'm not crazy about, but apparently they taste like funnel cake and they're delicious and they sell out really early. And they make them fresh here every single morning. So that's worth a try. I wanna try the butter sandwich, which is like a shaved ham sandwich. That sounds good. The everything bagel sandwich sounds good. And then this doodle muffin, which is apparently rolled in butter and cinnamon and sugar. Outrageous. So here's our Valentine's Marshmallow Kiss. This thing is huge. It's gigantic. I'm curious to see how it's gonna look. And I'm just gonna straight bite this, no utensils. And then I just thought this was really cute, this little carnival little wrapping paper. They didn't have necessarily napkins, which I thought was kind of weird. But anyway, let's get right into this thing. I'm gonna straight just pick it up. It's on a shortbread. It feels soft, but there is white chocolate on the top of it. So that's my YouTube thumbnail picture. Hang on, let me see if I get the Boardwalk in there. Here we go. Or maybe I should kiss it, right? That's a good, I feel like that's a winning YouTube thumbnail. All right, let's try this thing. All right, I mean, it's straight giant marshmallow, but marshmallow here in Disney is not always that good. A lot of times it's this really big, pillowy fluff. This tastes like jet puff. So it's not marshmallow cream, it's not fluff, it's just straight, delicious, huge marshmallow. Now, white chocolate, they used it so they could dye it pink, but I think a better combination, just because I'm a s'mores person, would be a dark chocolate or a milk chocolate. But if they did dark chocolate and then like sprinkled pink and red, either sprinkles or like a drizzle of icing, I think that would be a winning combo. And the shortbread is terrible. Always. Always happens with, for some reason, the cookies in Disney are just dry messes. They always are. And this is kind of the same exact texture and variety that they have over in Disneyland with the gray stuff. It's just so dry. Reminds me of the Mickey shortbreads, or as I call them, mortgage bread. But on this Valentine's Day treat, I like the marshmallow. White chocolate could have been dark, and I think that would have worked better, but it is cute. A lot of marshmallow if you're a big marshmallow fan. The shortbread cookie is just kind of So we're gonna go middle of the road here with a 2.5 out of 5. All right, let's head on over to the Skyliner, pop to Studios and check out ABC Commissary for their exclusive Valentine's Day treat that they're doing this week only.